Hello students, today in this video we will see a new topic, rectification of curves. Now what is rectification? The definition says the process of determining the length of an arc of a plane curve between two specified points is known as rectification of curves. That is, in short, we have to find out the length of the arc of a plane curve between two specified points. That is, the points are given, 2 points, and we have to find the length of the arc between those 2 points, and that is known as rectification of curves. Now first we will see the rectification of curves for the curves which are given by Cartesian coordinates. Now if the equation of the curve is given as y is equal to f of x, then s, which is length of the arc of the curve, it is denoted by s. So that s is equal to integral from x1 to x2. These are the two limits of integration, that is the 2 points between which we have to find the length of the arc of the curve. So s is equal to integral x1 to x2 under root of 1 plus dy by dx square into dx. This is when the equation of the curve is of the form y is equal to f of x. And suppose the equation is given of the form x is equal to g of y. It is given in this form. Then the length of the arc of the curve, that is s, it will be given by integral y1 to y2 under root of 1 plus dx by dy square into dy. Now we'll see an example. The numerical, it is given as find the circumference of the circle x square plus y square is equal to 16. That is, we have been given an equation for a circle which is x square plus y square is equal to 16, and we have to find the circumference of that circle. Now we know from the standard equation of a circle that the radius for the given circle, which is x square plus y square, is 16. It is 4. Now let S be the arc length of the circle. So what will be S as per the formula which we have seen? It is integral x1 to x2 under root 1 plus dy by dx square into dx. Now the given circle, which is x square plus y square, is equal to 16. So this will be the circle with the center at the origin. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. This point, it will be 4, 0, where the circle intersects the x-axis, and the point where the circle intersects the y-axis, it is 0, 4. Now in this formula we have the term dy by dx. So now what we'll do, we'll differentiate the given equation of the circle with respect to x. So what we have 2x plus 2y dy by dx is equal to 0. So dy by dx will be 2x on the right hand side, so it will be minus 2x divided by this 2y. So it's minus 2x upon 2y, that is minus x upon y. And from the figure we can see that the limits will be for x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 4. So now we have found out dy by dx. We will find out 1 plus dy by dx square. So it will be how much? 1 plus the value of dy by dx is minus x upon y. So it will be minus x by y whole square. So it is 1 plus x square upon y square, or it is y square plus x square upon y square. So according to the formula, S will be integral x1 to x2 under root of 1 plus dy by dx square into dx. It will be equal to integral. Now the limits we have found out for x, they are from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 4 under root y square plus x square upon y square dx. So it will be integral 0 to 4. Now x square plus y square, it is equal to 16. That is the given equation of the circle. We know that. So we'll write for it as 16. X square plus y square is 16. And we have y square in the denominator, and it can be written as 16 minus x square, because x square plus y square is 16 into dx. So this is equal to this under root 16, it is 4, which is constant, so we can write it outside the integral sign, into integral 0 to 4 1 upon under root 16 minus x square dx. So we have for this, it's 4, and integral 1 upon 16 minus x square, it is of the form integral 1 upon under root a square minus x square. So it is sine inverse of x upon 4, with the limits 0 to 4. So we have 4, substitute x is equal to 4, so we have sine inverse of 4 by 4, that is sine inverse of 1, minus substitute x at 0, we have sine inverse of 0. So what we have is 4 into sine inverse of 1 is pi by 2, and sine inverse of 0 is 0. So what we have is 2 pi. But this is the length of the arc which is found only for the first quadrant. So the circumference which we have to find, it will be 4 times 2 pi. So it will be 8 pi. Now the next one. Show that in a catenary y is equal to a cos h of x upon a. This is the equation of the catenary which is given. The length of the arc of the curve from vertex to any point xy, it is given by s is equal to a sin h of x upon a. Now the catenary which is given, y is equal to a cos h of x upon a. It is this figure. This is a catenary with its lowest point here. It has got the coordinates 0 and a. And what has been asked to us, that the length of the arc of the curve from vertex, that is this point, to any point xy. Suppose this is the point xy. It is given by s is equal to a sin h of x upon a. Now the given curve is this, y is equal to a cos h of x upon a. So dy by dx, it will be a sin h of x upon a into 1 upon a, derivative of this term. So on simplifying, it is sin h of x upon a. So 1 plus dy by dx square is equal to 1 plus sin h square of x upon a, which is equal to cos h square of x upon a. And now, so this under root 1 plus dy by dx square, it will be equal to under root of cos h square x upon a. So it is equal to cos h of x upon a. So let s be the arc length which we have to find out. So s is equal to, from x is equal to 0 to x, because they have asked us from the vertex to any point whose coordinates are xy. So x is from 0 to x, cos h of x upon a dx, which is equal to sin h of x upon a upon 1 upon a, and the limits are from 0 to x. This 1 upon a in the denominator, on simplifying we have a, and this is equal to sin h of x upon a. If we substitute x, we have x upon a, and if we substitute 0, we have 0. So what we have is a into sin h of x upon a, and that is what has been asked. Thank you.